Without much ado, I'm going to talk about technology at the NSC. So why are we changing? You know, we have an automated trading system, but that trading system was implemented some 15 years ago. So you guys all know that technology moves on big time, really. So 15 years technology is just, okay. And this next slide just shows you that exchanges are doing that around the world. It's not, what we're doing is not new. It's just a trend. You know, exchanges are reducing the speed of order matching, and they're increasing the ability and the number of orders that they can match as a wearer. You probably saw a figure of 5 million there about number of investors, but you know the population of the country, and we know how many people are participating. Yeah, we have opportunities, and we're really serious about growing our market to $1 trillion in market capitalization. So our market is around the $110 billion in capitalization today. So that's about growing the market 10 times the normal benchmarks, really. So we have a lot of scope, a lot of room for improvement. If you also take a step back and you say, you know, what kind of companies are listed in the market today? We don't have that breadth yet, and we're doing a lot of work to gain that breadth. So you only have to just imagine if you listed an MTN, an Etisalat, an Airtel on the market, very quickly you hit that 1 trillion. You only have to think about the power companies, you know. If NMPC was listed, for example, people can participate in the growth and in the wealth sharing of the country as well. So that opportunity is actually there, and it's been driven quite aggressively. You know, there's the Vision 2020. We want to offer more products. We have 3 products at the moment. There's equities, there's bonds, and there's ETFs. So we want to do derivatives. Derivatives allow people to hedge risks. So if you are importing, if your business is about importing, for example, or indeed exporting, you know, you will be worried about Naira exchange rate. How do you hedge against that risk that Naira goes up or down, as it were, depending on where you stand? So we want to offer those kind of products. So, but more importantly, if you do all of this and you don't change the experience of doing business in the market, then we fail. It's just technology for technology's sake, not technology driving a business purpose, technology driving a business objective. And I say that simply to people. I say, you know, one test of this is to say, if you ask 10 people on the street and you say, how do you open a bank account? I'm pretty sure 7 will probably tell you, go to a bank, whatever. I know we still have a very large unbanked population. But if you were to ask those same 10 people on the street, how do I buy or sell shares? I'll be surprised if more than 3 actually can articulate that to you. Yeah, we have to change that experience. We have to make the market more accessible. Because if you're going to grow wealth and create wealth, if people are going to grow wealth and create wealth, then it's the market that actually allows them to do that sustainably. We're going to be number 3 and about 350 million. Yeah, just think of it this way. We're 170 million. Yeah, we don't have sufficient power, and we're trying to get power for 170 million. So by the time we get our sufficient power for 170 million, the population is 350. So what should we be building for? 170 or 350? That's very, very important. That's planning. That's actually thinking. That's the way we're thinking about our capital market. We're not building for today, we're building for the future. And it's very essential that when you do in your own little ways and when you're planning your strategy, don't build for today, build for the future. Because when the future comes, then your strategy actually is sustainable as a way. Capital markets generally tend to push the boundaries of technology. I know we've not seen that in Nigeria yet, but I think over the next 3 years, you're going to start seeing that coming into the market. But everywhere in the world, yeah, you will see that they buy the biggest systems. They run the fastest technologies. They will stretch those systems to the nth degree, as it were, really, to get the fastest and the best ounce out of every single element of technology that they've actually got rid of. So a trading engine is basically, you know, if you want to buy First Bank shares, yeah, you will call your broker-dealer. Yeah, your broker-dealer will come to the exchange and input your sale on the trading engine. So it will say, you know, I want to buy 100. Maybe you will ask for 100. So somebody else wants to sell 100. So it will then match. Yeah, and when it matches, then you have a sell. And then it'll come back to you and say, I bought you 100 First Bank at 15 Naira, whatever is bought it. That's the way it happens. So the trading engine drives a lot of stuff going on. The trading engine is the guts of the exchange. Roughly around the 10 second. So the matching takes 10 seconds in 2000. Can you imagine what they're running at now? They're running at less than 100 microns. Yeah, Let me explain. Yeah. You know, a second, you can just imagine a second. If you divide a second by 1,000, you get a millisecond. So can you just imagine dividing a second by 1,000? You're splitting it. This stuff are running at a second divided by 1 million. Yeah, they can match. And you can say, why are they matching? Why is that required? Because if you're going to grow a market, if you're going to grow a market, you're going to have many others matching. Yeah, it's not just one participant. Yeah, we have 5 million today. We're going to grow it to 40 million, and I'll explain that in a minute. Yeah, so you need to be matching very, very fast. You need that speed, and you need to get the best price, because if you don't match fast, if somebody else, it's like going to a market. If just analog, by way of analogy, going to a market. If you want to buy something and there are lots of people queuing up, yeah, the guy who picks it first will probably get a better price than the guy at the back, because the guy selling will be saying, hang on, if there are lots of people picking it up, I can give my price up. As a way, really. It's the same logic here. That's why speed is important in simple terms, as a way. Okay, and this next slide just shows you that exchanges are doing that around the world. It's not, what we're doing is not new. It's just a trend. You know, exchanges are reducing the speed of order matching, and they're increasing the ability and the number of orders that they can match, as a way. Our market is classified as a frontier market. You know, markets are classified under 3 categories. You have frontier markets, you have emerging markets, then you have developed markets. So if we're going to move our market from frontier to emerging, which is really where we think we really should be, then we have to make sure we have the right technologies in the market. We have to implement those with the right operational processes to optimize that. And tomorrow is actually near. Tomorrow is most likely going to be in 2 weeks' time. In 2 weeks' time, we're launching a new platform. And what that platform is going to do is that here, your broker-dealer will be required to have what we call an order management system. Yeah, an order management system. So that order management system is going to sit in this box here. And what will happen is this. If you place an order, if you call you can call your broker-dealer and you say, I want to buy 100 First Bank shares. Yeah, your broker-dealer can sit in their office, yeah, and actually connect directly to the exchange. Yeah, that's here, using the fixed protocol. Yeah, and they will place your order in the machine, in the trading engine. It will kill the order. If it matches the order, you will have a sale. It will come back to you. That's one part. Another way is that your broker-dealers will be able to offer you on your smartphones. For those of you who carry smartphones, yeah, you will have on your smartphones the ability to buy and sell. So they'll give you a smartphone. Yeah, well, on your smartphone, you download an app. With your app, you will actually see your portfolio. You can see, gosh, I have 100 First Bank, I have 100 Access Bank, I have 100 Dangote Cement, whatever. It will be priced in real time. Remember, all of these are connected to the market in real time. It will be priced in real time. If you want to buy, if you want to sell, you will actually see it all happening in there. That will go to the trading engine. You will get market data feed, and you know, so for all the CNNs or the channels, as our cases or whatever, Bloomberg, Reuters, they'll have the market data feed. Our surveillance people will be able to see what's going on, if there are any infractions in the market. And you know, the CSCS, who does the clearing and settlement, will have the data. And we'll have a really joined up market. Now you can see the possibilities here. And the possibilities are huge. Yeah, basic links. Yeah, simply with this technology. So if you have 40 million phones and we know we can reach it, what's the best way to reach it? It's not by running around everybody. It's actually by using technology. And it means that you can go to the village. Yeah, you can travel out of the country. You still have access to the market. That experience of doing business in the market changes significantly to the one you've got today, where you have to rely on somebody telling you what you've got, to one where on demand you can actually see what you've got. You can do something about it. If the market's going up, you can decide, you know, I'm not greedy, I want to sell. If the market's going down, you might decide, you know what, I think it's just correcting, and this is a bargain. I want to buy low, I want to sell high. So there are different methods of doing it, but you are in control. It puts you in control, and you can carry on doing this stuff. So this is actually very key in terms of how we're developing the market going. For order management systems, that's really what your broker-dealers will implement. They'll have an order management system that your phones and your computers. It doesn't have to be a phone. It could be your computer at work. It could be internet. It could be whatever that will connect to it. Yeah, there will be the fixed protocol, and that's the mechanism which your order management system, your broker's order management system, talks to the exchange's system as well. But also very important to us is that there are new trading methodologies. There are new trading algorithms. The way to trade is not just, buy one, buy two, sell two. Basically robots are trading now. Robots managed by people. So you've got algorithmic trading, where you have, people who've basically got PhD in quants as well, really. Programming the computer and taking advantage of market conditions as well. So our new system will be able to support quantitative trading. So you have the customer-driven electronic trading, that's the handheld. Then you have the direct market access. So if a broker-dealer is sitting in New York and wants to access the Nigerian market, how do they do it today? They'll be able to sit on the trading terminal in New York and London and actually have direct access to our market. They can buy, they can sell, and that's quite revolutionary for them. It's what they do in their market. They can't do it in many African markets today. They'll be able to do it in our market. And of course, high-frequency trading. So here you have people whose job is just to submit huge orders and trade huge orders, as well, really. And they will take advantage of small variation in prices. So, they can submit like 1 million orders with 1 cent variation in price. That 1 cent in 1 million orders is $1 million. So they're very, very price sensitive. And you can see why performance and speed is very important for people like this, really. Because they could lose that 1 cent in microseconds. So they tend to be very, very time and performance sensitive, really. Our new system will support all those trading models. So it offers new opportunities for business and businesses in them. So, that's for our broker dealers. A number of things will change when we go live. We're going to have a new trading system. We will have automation, obviously. People will be able to trade and place their orders anytime, anywhere. They'll have huge transparency in the market. It means you can see your portfolio anywhere you are in the world at any time you want, really, and an unparalleled access. So we have a huge ecosystem if you look at what we're doing. So to actually have a vibrant exchange, you have a number of solutions providers. You have the hardware company, you have the network companies, you have the software development companies, you have this information security assurance companies, and you have quite an extensive ecosystem. But that ecosystem is not just for the exchange, it's for the 240 broker-dealers that we have as well. So there are huge opportunities in each of those areas for people to actually deepen the market and actually expand on the market as well. So we have Nigerian companies building order management systems. So we've already got 4 that are certified with the exchange. There's another 5 that are working. So this is quite exciting to me, really, because they're building those order management systems at the same level of quality and standard that you'll find anywhere else in the world. There's market intelligence services. That's people taking the market data and deriving products and also intelligence, so to speak, from that market data in order to make better trading decisions and better investment decisions for their customers as well, really. So there's product development and risk management, there's information security, infrastructure, mobile finance initiatives as well. Now we can reach the interlands, and we don't need to put in fiber, we don't need to put in shops and offices. It's literally on people's handhelds. That's really, really unparalleled as well. And we believe all of that will change the experience of doing business in the Nigerian market. And we think that, it's a different market. It's going to really improve as we bring in better technology, improve the gov market. A lot of our broker-dealer firms are not automated today. Most of them are not. Quite frankly, about 95% of them are not. So what we're going to be doing over time is we're going to go live on the new trading system in 2 weeks' time, God willing. In December, we hope to have more brokers with order management systems. In April, we're going to start insisting that our broker-dealers have minimum technology standards. So by that means that just like when you go to a bank, you expect certain things today. You expect to have an ATM card. the bank must have certain minimum standards to get your service. Our broker-dealers must have those kind of minimum standards as well. That's very important for us, really. Yeah, and we'll have a more automated capital market.